This boy is gonna know exactly who I'm talking about if he ever watches this video. Welcome to your tape. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a video that was actually pretty requested. By the way, thank you to everyone that requests videos ideas, because sometimes I just be in my own head about my videos and I just ran out of ideas. And lately I've just kind of been in like a funk, life sucks sometimes, I don't want to say that, but it's just life is but a dream, okay? Life is but a dream. So let me make sure my hair looks okay, because I filmed another video and I just trashed it just because the quality was not good. And just know your girl is going through it right now. So I was like, you know what, why don't I just talk about something funny and something that somebody actually requested. So today I'm going to be talking about my worst date ever. Worst date for many reasons. So let's get into it, shall we? So I'm going to name this boy Brian for kicks. So Brian was somebody that I kind of knew about, but I didn't know him like personally. We didn't go to the same school, we didn't run in the same circle, we didn't know anything about each other, honestly. So basically, Brian was just one of those guys that like, he was super popular, and he was basically like, everybody hyped this dude up. And at the time, I thought he was the finest thing walking. Like, I thought he was so fine, and he was tall. He was an athlete. I'm not even talking about before he played, but he was an athlete. He was just fine, okay? So me and him had little interactions, like fast forward. So I think, I did shoot my little shot in his DM. Like back in the day, like really back in the day. But it didn't really go anywhere. Like, we exchanged numbers and everything, but it didn't really go anywhere. So fast forward like 2-3 years later, that was when me and him kind of reconnected or whatever. And he was like, oh, let me take you out on a date, blah, blah, blah. Cool. So he took me out on a date, and it was cool. Like, it was a chilling first date, whatever. It wasn't the best day of my life, because this boy is really gonna know exactly who I'm talking about. He paid. He specifically took me there because he had a gift card, and I guess that should have been like red flag number 53. But at the time, like, I just thought he was so like, I just thought so highly of this boy that I was just like, you know what, whatever. I don't know. I just thought so highly of this boy, whatever. So that should have been my red flag. But anyway, we went on that first date, and it was chilling. Like, it was cool, like whatever. It wasn't that amazing, but it wasn't that bad either. It was straight. So cool. At the beginning, it was like he was the one talking about like, oh, it's dates, whatever. And I wasn't really like feeling him, and he wasn't really feeling me, but we were just hanging out. Really, it was just boredom at that point, because it was just really obvious. Like, I knew from the first day, like, we weren't going anywhere. Like, this is not going anywhere. But it was just like, I think it was one of those things that like, he was really cute, I was really cute, so we're just two cute people that want to hang out. Like, I don't know, it was weird. So we had like little dates here and there. I don't even want to call them dates, because they weren't. Like, they were just little interactions. We chilled. So there was one time he was like, oh, we should go to the movies. So I was just like, okay, whatever. Mind you, this was when Deadpool 2 came out. Yeah, I think it was Deadpool 2. I never seen Deadpool 1, so he was just like, oh, we should go to the movies. So the first time we attempted to go to the movies was when the Deadpool 2 like first came out, like the night, I think it was that night or the second night. It was opening weekend. So when we went, it was sold out. It was sold out or whatever. So it was no big deal. So we ended up just like, I don't even know. I think we got food or something. That's how, first of all, that's how long ago it was. And second of all, that's how, we're just gonna keep in mind, the first time we went to go see Deadpool, he said it was a date, okay? He said it was a date. And when we went the first time to get the tickets, when they told us it was sold out, he had his wallet out to pay. Okay, so whatever, a couple days, like probably weeks, who knows, go by, and he was just like, oh, we never went to see the movie, blah blah blah, we should go see Deadpool. And I was just like, okay, cool. Mind you, we have been chilling for a little bit, but when I tell you, like, it was just really obvious, like, I can't stress that enough, it was really obvious that, like, me and him did not like each other. Like, there was no, like, we weren't feeling each other. But like I said, it was just one of those things where it was just like, okay, whatever, like, we're just chilling because we're bored, I guess. So he was like, oh, we should go see the movie, blah blah blah. So I was just like, okay, cool, like, cool, I'll go see a movie with you, because that's what we had planned before. Like, that, we literally had these exact plans a couple weeks before. So I texted him and I was like, oh, so what time do you want to see the movie, blah blah blah. And we messaged, he sent me some message, let's just say it was like 7:30, right? So I'm just not one, like, I don't really care to get picked up. Like, that's not really, like, I don't care to drive or meet you at a place. It's not really, like, I don't care that much. So it was nothing for me to meet up with him at the movies. So we get to the movies and he gets there, like, let's say the movie was at like 7:30, like I said. I'm a very punctual person, so I got there probably at like 7:20. Knowing me, it was just like probably 10-15 minutes earlier. So I'm chilling, no biggie. Like, I'm used to being like the first person places, so I was just chilling. So he gets there at like 7:45. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, it's not that serious, because, you know, movies start, like, the previews start at 7:30. The movie doesn't necessarily start at 7:30. Like, the movie's probably gonna start at 8. Didn't care. So we're in the line and we're just talking, little banter, whatever. And we're approaching like the front of the line. Like, there's probably like 2 more people in front of us. And so he pulls out a $10 bill. And he was like,
how are you going to be paying?
And I was just kind of like taken back a little bit, because I was just like, wait a second, like, what do you mean, how am I supposed to be paying? Like, and why did you just pull out a $10 bill? First of all, movies are like $13. Why are you pulling out a $10 bill? I was like, oh. And he was like, yeah, how are you gonna pay? Like, he knew when I said, oh, like, it was like one of those, like, take it back, like, what do you mean? So he was just like,
yeah, so how are you gonna pay?
He was one of those guys. And I was just like, okay. I was like, I guess I'll pay with my card. And he's like,
well, I'll just give you the $10, and, like, you know, it's just like a $2-3 difference.
So I was just like, okay, like, whatever, bro. Like, I guess we'll go Dutch. Like, I'll pay for mine, you pay for yours type deal. So we get to the ticket thing, and so I go ahead and I just pull out my card and I just paid all of it on my card, and I just took the $10. Like, who cares? So I'm one of those people, like, if I'm going to the movies, I'm going to the movies. I'm getting popcorn, I'm getting a slushie. If I'm going to the movies, I'm going to go to the movies right. You never go to the movies broke. Like, that's stupid. So, especially, like, you know how expensive movie theaters are. Like, so you should go with like a good 50 in your pocket. Like, I don't know. That's just me. So I was like, oh, well, he starts walking towards like the movie, like the screens. And I was just like, oh, are you not going to get popcorn or anything? He's like,
nah, they be taxing. Like, why am I going to get popcorn? Like, nah.
And I'm just sitting here like, okay, like, I knew this boy was cheap, but I didn't know that this boy was like literally like, you know, cheap people go to like Dollar General and get candy and they sneak it in. But like you are just like, oh, so you're not gonna get anything. Like you don't even care. Like you sit at the movies and you don't have anything, like no candy, no drink, no nothing, not even popcorn. Like what? So I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna get something to eat because I don't do that. Like I'm gonna get something to eat. So he was like,
all right, that's fine. You can get something easy. Do you want me to meet you in there, or you want me to stand in line with you?
and I'm just like, okay, bro, I know that we're not like boyfriend and girlfriend or anything, but like, seriously? Like, you're gonna ask me if I want you to stay with me? Duh, I want you. Did we not come in here together? Like, I'm so what? So he goes, like, and I was just like, yeah, I want you to stay in the line with me. And he was like, all right, like, whatever. And he's one of those guys that thinks that, like, being an asshole is a personality trait. So yeah, enough said. So we're standing in a line or whatever, and we're not even talking. Like, we're literally not saying a word to each other. He's on his phone, I'm on mine, until we get to the thing. And I got popcorn and a slushie because that's what I always get. Popcorn and a medium slushie. So we go into the place or whatever. We go to the thing, and so obviously, like, now they had, well, back in the day, or it's not even that back in the day, but they had the assigned seating or whatever. So we go sit down, cool. Mind you, we weren't on that type of time, so I wasn't even thinking about like holding his hand, and he wasn't like it that was not the vibes, okay? It wasn't the vibes to begin with. It wasn't the vibes during or after. Like, I know. But whatever, we were just sitting there, like, literally, like, we looked like we came to the movies separately. Like, that's how it was. And I was just like, look, not to toot my own horn, but like, I really think this boy is only getting this much leeway because he is cute. Like, cause what? No, like, no. Like, this is crazy to me. Like, what am I doing here? So whatever, we leave, like, the movie's over, cool. And so we're leaving, or like we're walking out of the theater, and he was just like,
yeah, like my mom just texted me that she brought me some Chinese food.
And so I'm just thinking, okay, you're just saying that because, like, I don't know why you're saying that. But I was just like, okay, whatever. So we get to the doors, and he's literally like about to like walk away from me. Like, we're getting to the doors, so like I parked on this side, he parked on this side. We are like, he's like separating from me at this point. So I was just like, wait, is this over? Like, I'm confused. Like, is this over? Like, this is what I came here for. This is what I came here for. So then he's like walking, and I was just like, oh, like, you didn't want to grab something to eat or anything? And he was like,
didn't I just say my mom bought me Chinese food?
So I was like, oh, you meant like this is it. Like, this is all we were doing. And you're going to go get some Chinese. Like, I was just so taken aback by it. So he was like,
yeah, that's what I said. Like, I told you I was mad hyped. Like, I'm going to go get some Chinese food. Like,
and I was just like, all right, cool. Like, whatever. Walks to his car. Like, I was just like, wait a second. Hold up. I had to pull like a running back. Like, do you know who I am? Like, really? You really, like, first of all, let's take this whole thing. Let's go back to the fact that we had already had plans to go to this movie day. I guess really he had like completely lost interest in me. Like, there was like this much interest in me, and he just like completely lost it by this point. Because I'm not even lying to you. The first time we were gonna go to the movies, the vibes was way different. It wasn't like on some, oh my God, I want you to be my girlfriend vibes, but it wasn't on some, like, just like, what? So there's that. Then you don't even pay. You literally give me $10, literally $10. That doesn't even cover your ticket. It's for me to pay for $3 of your ticket, and on top of that, the movie. Then you don't even get popcorn or anything. you debate with me whether or not you want to sit in the line with me at the concession stand. We watch the movie. You're telling me like this is it. Like you're so hyped that your mom got you Chinese food, and you don't even walk me to my car. Why that wasn't like the last time I saw that boy is beyond me, but I was just like, what? So then we leave, and so I was just like, whatever. So he texted me something. I forgot what he texted me, but I was just like in a mood because I'm just like, no boy, like what? And so I told him, I was like I don't understand what was the point of this like date. Like it wasn't a date. Like I could have done that with my friend. Like if I knew that I was just gonna pull up to a movie theater, watch a movie and leave, I could have just saved myself that whole entire night. I could have saved myself the outfit. Like what? And he was just like,
well, I don't know what you wanted me to do. Like, I told you, like, I just wanted to watch the movie. And I even told you, like, if you wanted to go get food or something, you could have came over and ate Chinese with me.
because I want to go over to your house to eat Chinese food that your mom got you. What? No. Like, what? So then he was like,
well, that's on you. Like, if you wanted to hang out, you should have said something. Like, I'm not going to sit here and read your mind, blah, 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 blah.
So you would have thought that after that little interaction, me and him would have stopped talking, but we didn't. We still ended up like chilling or whatever, like a couple times. But long story short, like that was my worst day ever. Like I don't understand, like that was so awful. And then come to find out, homie had a girl the whole time. So I was just like, that's a whole story. That's a whole other story time for a whole other day. But anyway, yeah, that was my worst day ever. The time that I met up with a friend to watch Deadpool 2 and go home. That's pretty much it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.